She's a queen. First one to see. She knows she wants this deed. What the hell? No way. Paula? No way. What in the world? Da, 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 da. She's a queen. Duh. Sometimes I think people are really like brain dead in this world. Oh boy. Lord, please help me. Oh good Lord. Oh good Lord. Good Lord. Some people are just delusional. Some people are dumb. Some people are dumb. And some people are smart. But majority are dumb. Some people are dumb. Dum da dum dum dum. Dum da dum dum dum. Not sure why people are so dumb. Dum da dum dum dum. Dum da dum dum dum. Dum da dum dum. Oh, good Lord. The hell is that? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Lucky day, you don't wanna miss this. Come early. This shit's gonna be ass. What in the world is that? This shit, the same shit that I was showing earlier. Ela toda nigga more gravador. Fuck yourself. Oh yeah. Whatever. So you say. No one really cares. Oh good lord. That's AI shit. Yeah, let me see. Yep, that looks like some AI shit. Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely AI. That can't be real. People be wishing they look like that. Fucking idiots. Who the hell is this? She wants the. She wants some me. She wants some me. She wants to be. Who the heck is that? Who the hell is that? Hell no. There's some real weirdos in this world. That's his book. Yeah, this must be him. Baxter. Who the heck is that? Oh, hell no. This damn woman looking like E.T. found home. Hell no. Hey, Joey. How you doing, my brownie twin? I had cookie brownies and some ice cream. I was just on Facebook, like looking at all these crazy people who need some. I try not to be rude or mean, but some of these people really need Snapchat in their life. I don't know how they show themselves. They be whack as hell. I'd stay off the internet if I look like that. How you doing, Mystical? Yeah, chocolate cake ice cream yesterday. Oh, nice. That sounds good. I had chocolate chip cookies from my sister. She made some, and then I had chocolate fudge brownie ice cream. It was delicious. Okay, no problem, Joey. Mystical, I was thinking about you just now because I have this damn song in my head, and I always hear you say on your lives, I can't get this damn song out of my head. I said today I feel like Mystical. I watched this clip on YouTube about this artist that came here to Bermuda yesterday. He did a concert, and he's got like a very catchy song. And I heard it, and now I can't. And I don't even like the song. I just like it's just a catchy song, and I haven't heard it in a long time. And when I heard it, I was like, I'm like, shit, don't sing that song, Mark. You didn't even like that damn song. But it sticks in my brain. And I'm like, come on, man, I need to listen to. And I tried listening to other music today in the pool. I was in the pool like about 2 hours ago, right up until it got dark, and I was like, damn it, I need to put some other music on. So I listened to some other music, and I still came back inside singing that damn song. And I'm like, damn it, man, I don't want to sing that damn song. I don't even like that song. It was pretty funny, though. I was like, yeah, whatever. What's the song? It's a guy named Taurus Riley, like Taurus the thing, and it's called "She's Royal." It's like it's talking about a specific woman in his life that he calls royal, and the chorus goes, "She's royal, yeah, she's so royal, she's the queen of my life," or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't remember the damn song, but I just humming it and shit. But that's like the chorus. He says, "So royal, so royal, she's the queen of my life. Yes, you're one of a kind," something like that. It's like a really catchy nursery rhyme like type of song where you're like, "Yay, let's sing this song." So yeah, it's just a catchy song. Well, if a queen, hey Fiona, how you doing? If a queen entered my life, that'll be good, cause I'll be her king. Yeah, Joey, I got it. Thank you. You said I have a friend that I want to with, and I am not sure if she's busy or ignoring my text or calls. Well, the retrograde is in full effect, and a lot of things are happening. I had to redo my live because nobody can hear me. It's fucking annoying, man. On Firefox, the retrograde won't allow me to my volume to work, but on Chrome, my volume works perfectly fine, and that shit don't make no sense. So I'm like, wow. Meanwhile, it's worked all this time, no problem. And I had to shut my computer down earlier. And earlier, I was on live for almost 4 hours. I was live. I was live for 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's like the longest live I've been on in forever. And it worked perfectly fine. The shit didn't make no sense at all. All right, Joey, let me see about your question here. All right. Hey, Starlight. How you doing? You gotta do what you gotta do. What happened, Fiona? You said I felt terrible, but I feel better today. What happened? You sick or something? All right, so Joey. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hmm. It looks like this woman's got issues, Joey. Looks like this woman's got issues and she's in a lot of pain or she's going through some bad stuff right now. That's probably why she hasn't contacted you. She's going through some bad times. Yeah. I get like it's pretty bad because I got the 10 of Swords here at the very end, and that's a person that's like going through a lot of mental anguish, disappointment, trouble, sorrow, grief, sadness, pain, all the above. So that's probably why she's not communicating. If she's involved with someone like a marriage, she could be going through a divorce. If not, she could be just going through a lot of mental stuff. So I don't think it's anything personal that she has against you, but I feel like she's like going through some hard times right now because I don't get anything good here, and I don't get her like communicating with you at all. Like she's going through a pretty bad luck cycle. So that could be what it is. Hey Lucky, hey LZ, how you doing? She is married. Her husband is sweet. She's really sick in June and had a lot of issues. I think she's still sick or she's still got issues and her husband is like uh taking care of her, but they're going through some problems. It's almost like her sickness has caused problems in the relationship, which is not good. Yeah, it looks like she's still going through some bad problems, you know? So, Joey, I would say that you probably are not going to hear from this person anytime soon because of what's going on. So, yeah. Like I asked, is this woman going to contact you in the next week or so? And it says no. So I'm not getting no contact at all from this person. Yeah. So I would say don't even worry about this person anymore and just let them call you or contact you one day when they feel like they have to or when they get better, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not getting, yeah, move on from it, I would say, because I'm not getting anything good at all. It's nothing against you. It's just this person has issues. Yeah. So maybe they're like mentally just drained and like probably turned their phone off and maybe their phone's disconnected because they want peace or whatever. So I would say don't take it personally. I would say that this person's going through some bad shit. Yeah, you should. Why not? Why don't you retire from volunteering and just eat brownies? It's a better life. That's all. Volunteer yourself to be a taste tester for brownies. Yeah, fuck it. That's what I say. That's what I would do. I'm semi-retired. This guy saw me last week and he says, "Oh, you what? No work today?" I said, "No, why?" He goes, "Oh, I'm just asking. He looks like you're not working." I said, "Cause I look clean." I said, "I'm always working, even though I'm not." But I said, "I'm semi-retired right now." "Oh, really?" And he starts laughing. I say, "Yeah, fucking idiot." But meanwhile, when I'm all sweaty and full of dirt, you say, "Oh man, you working hard? Oh, cool. Yeah, man, good for you. Good for you." When I'm not working is a problem. Get your ass out of here. Oh, you got it. The person's an Aries. Oh, okay. Well, that can explain it too, because Aries shut down when they're in problems. Yeah, uh, a lot of Aries, when they get into like issues and problems, they shut down completely and they act like their whole world is ending, and you have to leave them alone because they're so fragile. You know, I know I'm an Aries expert. I know, I know how Aries are. I dealt with them all my life. That's why you're gonna ever forever be my favorite Aries because you don't act like that. We're brownie twins. We know what time it is. You're the only Aries I know that's not dramatic and a pain in the ass. Brownie twins for life. So yeah, I hope that helped, and I would say move on from it, and I would say that wish that person well. Hopefully they get better, and yeah, yeah. Aries, I dated an Aries, and she was a disaster, and I would never want to date someone like her ever again. I don't have nothing against Aries women. I just the ones that I did deal with, they were weird. But I do have some Aries women friends, and they're cool. But I don't know if I would date any. I really have to do my homework on them. Or as soon as they act up, I'm gone. Okay, so LZ, thank you for the super chat. And let me see what drama's going on tonight. Let's get gentlemen. Some very crazy shit happening while I'm on my trip. Dog isn't doing well. Oh no. Grandma isn't doing well either. That's some bullshit. It's always something. I told you there's always going to be some. It never ends. It's not easy. This retrograde has been very tough. And I can't wait till it's over. Sick and tired of this retrograde shit. It's fucking annoying. All right, let's check to see what's going on. Hey, don't be afraid. All right. Fiona, what was your first clue? All right, LZ. I do get some. I do see that you're not satisfied with how things have gone. You might feel like you have bad luck, or the opportunities that you have, you've been let down from them, or you just have like some bad experiences and stuff. You also might be fearing that you're going to spend money on a lot of things, and make sure when you do spend money, you spend money on the right things. Hopefully you didn't have to spend too much money on the things that have happened, or if you do have to spend money on some things, it's gonna cause you to be like annoyed because you're gonna have to spend money. I see things clearing away and getting better eventually. I would say like in the next 2 weeks, things will start to get better. Things will start to be, change and clear away and transform and get better. The main thing spirit wants is for you to like have an understanding, be sympathetic, friendly, loving, kind, and try not to think about all the bad things. But some illnesses and some bad things are around you right now. But the main thing I get here also is for you to just stay sane and stick to yourself and be sincere to others if they need you. But financially, you might have to spend some money on some things that are happening that are, you know, you might have to spend money on things that break down, or you might be saying you might have spent money on your trip and been like, okay, I got to recover some of this money because I spent some good bit of money on my trip or something like that. But overall, I don't really see nothing drastic. I think this is all like things that are in your mind that you can solve or deal with. It's just like you're going through a phase right now where things are, aggravating. So spending a lot of money is the one of the things I get here, and trying to recover that eventually. Yep, spent a lot of money on my trip. Yeah, I can see that on here. As long as you have fun, who cares? Fuck the money, you get it back. You'll be good. Hey, Destiny, Slay, how you doing? Okay, you said got work to deal with when I come back. About work and the people I have to deal with. All right, let's check. Slay Queen. My slay partner is here. We slaying. You know what, Marky? I was sad, but in a way where I had a big sign, my spirit guides were watching me. Oh, that's good. I'm sorry that you were sad, but now that you're here, we can slay and have fun and talk some shit, and hopefully I can make you laugh. You know. But as long as you know that it's not always going to be 100%. Okay. A guy like called me and said he didn't want to pursue a relationship. Yeah, I kind of like figured the guy wasn't really gonna. I think when we read him, he was kind of like scared or something. I think I said, or he wasn't like really. It's cool to be friends with him. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it's all good. Rejection is God's protection. That's how you gotta look at it. It's simple. Always stay ready. You always gotta stay ready. That's it. You keep working on yourself, and the right person will find you. That's how it goes. Right, exactly, yeah. That's what I think I said, yeah. I said that he was like kind of like not really wanting a relationship, but you can be friends with him. But that's cool. At least you know now, and then you don't get into one and get all fucked up and shit. So it's all right. It's all good. You got to remember one thing: you're young, you're beautiful, you have a lot going for you, you're smart, and you'll find the right person at the right time, or somebody will find you. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. You'll be okay. And just know, single life is a good life. Enjoy it while you can. That's my advice to you. Slay. Hey, Barbie. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Let me see. Single life is the greatest. My sister's finding that out the hard way. Hold on a second. Probably my soul every year. I want to unique, so either. Yeah, that's the thing, LZ. I think that when we looked into the trip, I said that you personally will be okay, but things might not go according to plan on the trip. So I'm not surprised hearing that because I didn't really get that the trip was gonna be like absolutely fucking amazing. But as long as you're happy and you're doing your thing, who cares about anything else? Just get your rest, recover, heal, do whatever, spend money, have fun, shop till you drop. Fuck it. That's how I look at it. Just make it as positive as you can for yourself. All right, let me check your other super chat here. You said got work to deal with when I come back. Right, miss? What's best? All right. Okay, cool. See, everybody said single life is good. See, that's what I'm saying. Honestly, I'll be very honest. I honestly I do wish that I had a beautiful woman in my life that I can spend time with. When I was in the pool today, I kind of was like saying to myself, if I had a woman right now, we can be in the pool, we can be talking shit, having fun, swimming around, having like a good time in there, talking to each other, having some alone time. Nobody was around. It's a nice night, And I said to myself, you know what? What if she was on her month's time and she'd be like, I'm not going in the pool. I don't feel right. I'm not doing this. She probably ruined my vibe or something like that. Or she had like some hissy fit. I'm not going in the pool this late. There's bugs around. I was like, all right, bitch, go home then. Fuck out of here. I have Diamond next to me. I don't give a shit. I'd rather have my dog than have you, woman. I'm still laying on my own. I'm not going in the pool now. It's bugs everywhere. I can't see. Yeah, well, too bad. Diamond's with me. I tell everybody that, Joey. I always got Diamond. But it's cool. Sometimes I wish I had a woman, and sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want no aggravation. Then I see my sister, how she got a divorce and she's been single for the past 2.5 years. And she's enjoying her life. She's having so much fun. And she said the only guys that are approaching her is guys that she don't want and are, trash. And I said, look, you don't need nobody to complete you. You have your children, you have me, you have your job, your friends, your mother, your father, your sister, your brothers, your family. Who fucking cares? You don't need no man. She goes, you know what, Mark, you're right. I hate to say it, but you're right. I said, yeah, you don't need that stress. And when you reach this age, you're like, yeah, fuck it, I don't really care. I really don't care. It'll be nice to have a woman, but I don't give a shit. It don't faze me. I don't really give a shit. I've been there, done that a million times, so I'm good. All right, LZ. One of the biggest downfalls about a vacation is going to a hotel. Because people that are in the rooms next to you have no respect. They slam shit, talk loud, play music, drunk, acting stupid. The last time I went away, I went to a hotel. I was so fucking mad. I banged on the wall, and I told them shut the fuck up because I'm trying to sleep and I gotta catch a 5 o'clock in the morning flight. And they were like, "Sorry." I was like, "No, you're not. It's 1:30 in the morning. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, why do you have to shout so loud for?" And then I called the front desk and I said, "You look, the room next to me, their people are aggravating as hell. Tell them shut up." And then I heard the phone ring, and then they shut up after that. Fucking people. That's why I hate going away now, because people are so disrespectful, and I don't remember that from back in the day. like 20 something years ago. I don't remember people being so disrespectful. But that's why I like to be hung. I don't have time for people. People are aggravated. All right, so LZ, what I'm getting here is when you go back to work, um, there's going to be some changes. There's going to be people that you don't want as a friend, or you're going to hear of friendships that have ended. You might hear about a lot of different things. You might hear of some people that have went to like a bad moment. But I feel like you're going to be at peace when you go to work. I feel like you personally will be okay, but you're going to hear about other people being depressed and other people having like problems, and the people that you don't like having problems. That would probably be, normal for you to hear. I feel like you're going to be working hard, and you're also going to be like saying to yourself, I know what happened in the past and I'm not going to get tricked by these idiots again, even if they try. But I feel like as long as you take caution with what's going on around you and your surroundings, and you withdraw from trying to deal with them, then I would say that you'll be fine. So just be very, like, discreet, do what you got to do, keep out all your comments to yourself, keep your business to yourself. And I feel like you're going to reap what you sow. And I feel like you'll have a lot of peace when you go back to work. But you'll hear about all the bullshit that's going on with their lives. That's for sure. That's what I see. Well, I don't know exactly who the problems pertain to, because I don't get an actual like them, but it could be. And it's telling me that you'll hear about problems from people that you know. So obviously it could be them. Yeah, it could be. Right. So as long as you don't, because you're not bothering them, and you're going to work in peace, you're going to hear about their flaws and their lives and all how shit's all gone twisted and upside down. So it's people from the past that are there. So the people that have been there, that have aggravated you in the past, they're gonna be the ones who have difficulties, not you. Because I see that you're gonna be, to yourself, you're being peaceful, you're gonna be happy. When you go back to work, obviously you're gonna hear about these changes and these events and stupid shit happening, but you're just gonna be like, oh well, I'm over here in my own little world. Greetings, Gala. How you doing? Greetings in the name of the Most High. Greetings I bring. Oh shit. Yeah, so the Scorpio show is up here. I just asked for shits and giggles. But the Scorpio is not doing good. Looks like him and another guy went at it. Like him and another guy's going at it. Him and another guy. I got King of Swords and the King of Cups. And obstacles, arguments. I got problems here. So him and another man could be going at it. And it's about like just like overcoming things and arguing amongst themselves. Like some bullshit problems that's going on here. But it looks like him and a man's going at it. So yeah. Let me tell you, I had to drink water every 5 minutes, Tanya. But LZ, it looks like work's gonna be good for you though. But not for these people. So just sit back with your popcorn or your brownie or your water or your vape and just watch it all, watch it all unfold. Oh, that could be it too. Yeah, him and the other guy might have went at it. Him and that guy might have talked some shit to each other. That's what I'm getting, because I asked about him, and it said that him and another guy's going at it. Maybe something's going on. Maybe he talked shit about the Leo, I guess, and the Leo said, "What the fuck's your problem? Don't be talking shit about me because I got married in 5 minutes. I'll beat your ass. At least I'm not about to marry a hoe." Well, I don't know that either. He could be married a hoe too. How you doing, Tanya? It ain't your problem and it ain't mine, and let it be their problem. Fuck 'em. That's what they say. I ain't worried about them. How you feeling today, Tanya? Good? Better? It was pretty hot here today. It was like 87 and like 80 humidity. At nighttime, at around like I was in the pool like 8 from 8 to 9. I'm like, oh yeah. Around 8 o'clock, I went in the pool and I got out of the pool like 9 something. It was pretty. The water was warm as shit. It was like I was in the bathtub. I know they lost 1-0, unfortunately, but it's all good. I'm not mad. Yeah, they lost 1-0. They didn't have no luck, but it's all good though. We're still champions. There's like four trophies you can win in a year, and we won two. This team won one, and another team won another one. So it's all good. We still won more trophies. Did you bring a duck in the pool? No, no, just a noodle. Tanya, you said I'm hanging in there. My back in the afternoon always hurts, and I take a Tylenol. I hate taking meds, but what are you gonna do? I made it through work today. Yeah. Well, another thing you can do, Tanya, for pain is put some rubbing alcohol on there. You know, that's what you can do. I know tomorrow it's already August 1st, but yeah, I'm just glad that there ain't been no signs of hurricanes around here, and I hope there is none, and I hope that these next 2 months go by really fast. And I pray every day that no damn hurricanes come around here because I really don't want to deal with that dumb shit. I really don't. I need a break for at least 1 year from hurricanes. That'd be beautiful. But I'm praying nothing comes here or anywhere really. So far, it's been weird because it's been really, really hot and there ain't been no hurricanes forming, which is great. Maybe the retrograde fucked it up. I hope so. But I like August a bit, but I don't. September is my favorite month. It's when I've had the most success and the most like good things happen to me. So I'm looking forward to September again to see what it brings me. Every September I have like good luck with something. So I don't know, maybe I'll get my inheritance in September this year because I'm still waiting for that. So maybe that's the month I finally get it. Yeah, July's been very shitty. June was shitty. Hopefully next month is good. And I hope that my lucky month remains lucky for me. Yeah, Starlight's already in August, and a few of you are already there. Yeah, probably LZ. They probably got into like a little verbal agreement. That's the best way, Tanya. I bought two pairs of pajamas for my dad on Amazon. I delivered it to him today. And he looked at it, he goes, oh, okay, thanks. And my mom goes, I can't believe how fast this came in Bermuda. They don't even have no damn short pajamas and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And she goes, it's so expensive. And I told her I got both of these on a good price, right? So I told her that I don't want no money. That's my dad's gift for his birthday in September. And she was mad at me or whatever. And I was like, look, woman, don't worry about it. So then she opened it up and looked at it. She goes, oh, these are nice. He's going to like this because it's got like like where the waist is, you can tie it and tie it up and put it around your waist so it doesn't fall, right? So she goes, oh, these are really nice. Thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I said, I couldn't tell you the last time I wore pajamas. It was probably when I was here at home. She goes, what do you mean you don't wear pajamas? I said, I told you, Mom, I don't sleep with no damn clothes on. She goes, how the heck could you do that? And what about winter? Do you do the same thing? I said, hell yeah. I said, winter time, I just put an extra blanket on top. I don't give a shit if it's cold. When I get in my bed, it's cold for a couple minutes, but then I get warm. I said, I don't sleep with no damn clothes on. I can't do that. I've slept with clothes on before and I get all tangled up. I can't handle that. I can't handle sleeping with clothes because I move a lot in my sleep. If I was one of those people who went like this and slept in the same position and wake up in the same position, then I can wear pajamas or clothes. But I move around a lot in my sleep. When I go to sleep, I'm one way, and when I wake up, I'm another way, and I'm always all over the damn place. So she goes, I can't believe you still sleep like that. And I say, yeah, of course. You gotta let that shit hang out, man. Ain't nobody watching you. Ain't nobody coming up here. And if I'm sleeping with a woman and I ain't got no clothes on, that's easier access. I ain't gotta take nothing off. Fuck. She'll be okay with it. And if she ain't, oh well, it's her problem. You can wear your nightgown to sleep, it's cool. Uh yeah, Starlight. August is, number 8. Hopefully it's a good manifestation and abundance month. Miss Diamond is getting up and she's going to her bowl and she's realizing there's no water in there. Don't start huffing and puffing. A damn nuisance. She's over there trying to get herself comfortable. Good girl. You okay? You say hi to everybody? Don't be naughty, okay? I don't want to hear you huffing and puffing and acting crazy. Good girl. You told everybody you've been a good girl for once in your life. You were hanging out with me at the pool. He's like, whatever, bro. Yes, goodbye, July. Yeah, Joey, I'm still waiting for the stupid inheritance thing, but we're at the final stages. So they said the next email we get is to transfer the money. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So we still haven't heard anything yet. But they gave us the final, payment, like what we're gonna get, how much it is, and but they said that they can send it to our account or send us a check or something. So they're gonna call us, they're gonna email us to let us know. Because all of us live in different countries. It's always some bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go for a direct deposit. It's cheaper, and we're gonna pay some type of fee for the transfer, but it ain't nothing serious. I'm just lucky to have it and grateful to have extra money. And I'm going to use some of that money, like I said, to help my mom and dad, make them happy. I know it makes them happy, so you know. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Starlight. Yeah, was crazy. Destiny home is always the safe place to me. I'd rather be home than go anywhere else. I I I tell people all the time that when I was younger, I was never home. I was always on the go. I always wanted to be with my girlfriend, my friends, playing music, playing football, playing basketball. I was out and about. I hardly ever saw home. I was always on the run. I was always like trying to do a lot of things. I would like never be home. The only time I went home was to sleep. That's it. And I would only sleep for like a couple hours and back to work again. So now I'm home all the damn time. And I love it. I love being home. I love working from home. I love working at home. We have the pool now for like 3 years now. We've had the pool. And now I go in the pool and have fun and just, exercise in the pool and swim around, hang out with Diamond out there. And it's nice. It's refreshing and feels relaxing. And the good thing is I have my workshop now. I got my nephews here. Me and my nephew had dinner tonight, hamburgers and hot dogs on the barbecue. It was nice. It's been a good holiday here for me. And tomorrow's a holiday again. I got the weekend. Then my sister goes away on Saturday morning. She goes away for work again. She's like happy as shit. I'm happy for her, but also aggravated at the same time because it puts more responsibility on me to deal with. But I'm okay. I can handle it. It's only for a few days anyway, so yeah, I'm around myself, Diamond, my nephews, and my sister because we all live in the same house. But I'm in the apartment and they're in the main house. But I have Diamond, I'm good, and I have my nephews. And when my sister goes on business trips, it's me and my nephews, and we have a good time. We always organize things, and we always have a good time. So it's nothing like that I can't handle. Yeah, the heat can definitely get to you, Fiona. That's for sure. If you're out in the heat, it definitely can make you sick, and it can definitely make you dehydrated. That's for sure. That's why I'm trying to stay away from the heat as much as I can, because I noticed that as I've gotten older, I can't handle the heat as much as I used to. I just can't handle it, and I have to like admit it, acknowledge it, and understand that that's the way it's gonna be from now on. I can't handle all that heat anymore. It's annoying. But I do try to get some sun here and there. It's good for you in a way. Some vitamin D. But this summer's been pretty hot here. It's been pretty nasty. And yesterday, when it rained on and off, you could see the steam coming off the ground, and it made it even hotter. And I was like, holy shit. it's even hotter now. And I'm like, damn it, man. That's why I can't stand when it rains and heat at the same time. Like, it's fucking annoying. But we're supposed to get some bad weather on Saturday and Sunday. It's supposed to rain all weekend, which I don't really care. I'll be home. Joey says, I think I was born a penguin or a polar bear. Oh, boy. I love winter too because it's a lot cooler. I can't handle the heat like that anymore. I used to work in the heat every day, and I don't do that anymore. I can't handle that. I'm not dealing with no damn heat no more. Fuck that. I just can't do it. And I ran from the heat today because it was hot as hell outside, and I waited till 8 o'clock to go in the pool. Because I usually go around 4 or 5, and it's still hot. But I waited till 8 o'clock today and said, I'm not going to deal with no heat at all. I'm going to make sure the sun goes down. I'm going outside. I'm going in the pool with the lights on. I don't give a shit. And it was still, the water was still warm, like bath water. That's how hot it is, that the water remains hot. No, Joey. Nope. The sun heats it up. Since June, I've been going inside. I've been going in the pool for 2 months straight because it's been hot as heck, like super hot. And even at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I was in the pool and it wasn't cold at all. The water was still like warm, like warm. It was weird. I'm like, holy shit. Cause I like to go in the pool when it's like cool water, like it's cool and refreshing. But it ain't been cool and refreshing. It's been like bath water. But I still go in there. I don't care. It's not like it's hot or anything, but it's like it's still warm water. But I enjoy it. I always said, Joey, that the perfect world would be going somewhere where it's like 70 degrees every day. And then in Bermuda, I would leave in June and I won't come back until October. So I can miss all the 80 and 90-degree temperatures and all the humidity and the hurricanes. And then I come back at the end of October. If I could leave and go somewhere from June to October, I would. And I would gladly not miss being here under no heat all the time. No, I don't really swim in the morning. I always swim in the evening time. From 4 o'clock to like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'll go swimming. Because when the sun gets to a certain time, like at like around 4 o'clock, the sun is not hitting the pool anymore. Like the sun starts to go down and then the pool's covered by shade. Because I don't want to go in the pool when the sun is out, because then it's too hot to be in there. I'm gonna like bake in there. I'm like, hell no. But the sun hits like the pool area from like maybe, I would say from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the evening, it hits the pool. So that's why the pool is very hot. If the sun's out all day, that shit's gonna be like super warm. Even at 9 o'clock when I got out of the pool today, I got out of the pool at 9:15 and it was still warm. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe how warm it is. Because I got out of the pool to turn on the lights. And then I went back in the pool. And when I went back in the pool, it was like all warm. I was like, dang. It ain't changed one bit. I can't believe how warm it was. Nice, Tanya. That sounds like fun. Make sure you take some pictures and video. Starlight, you can have. I'll trade places with you for the sum. No problem. You can have this shit. After being here for like 3 weeks, you're gonna be like, no, that's okay. I need to go back home now. You don't want this heat and this summer. No. You be fed up. You be like, all right, this is too damn hot. No thanks. Yeah, I can't do that. In Nevada, it's even worse than here. It's like in the hundreds. It's like 100 and something degrees. Hell no. I agree, Tanya, and that's the best thing you can do, because if you're there all day every day, you'll probably be more depressed because there's nobody there. But if you're on the run, you can talk to us, you can integrate with people and talk to people and have fun. Like on your videos, how you're talking shit and you feel yourself. You know, so it's good for you. It's good to do that. People tell me the same thing. You should go out, man. I'm like, you guys just don't get it, do you? I don't want to go out. I've been out my whole life. You guys fail to realize I was a DJ for 20 years. Even my mom said that to me today. She goes, "Oh, there was a concert last night. You went?" I said, "No, my sister went, but I didn't go." Hell no. She goes, "Oh, I'm surprised because you go out every damn weekend." I said, "Yeah, I did, but not anymore." Hell no. I'm too old for that shit. I can't stand up all that time. I don't want to anyway. I don't want to be around people. People annoy me. So I like being home and to myself. It's beautiful. When I'm home, I feel safe and I feel like I can do whatever I want. And I watch sports on TV. I come on here. I do a little bit of work here and there. I do my own life. I deal with Diamond, my sister, my nephews. I go swimming. I work in the workshop. Like I said, I have a good life and I'm going to keep it that way. I don't want to go nowhere and get involved with no idiots. I can be in the line of fire real quick. And all you see on these websites and all these like apps is people fighting every day. It's not that bad here, but I can't stand seeing shit like that. I can't stand seeing people fighting every day. It's annoying. Ever since phones have a camera, it's been a disaster. That's all you see is bullshit every day. People getting beat up and they think it's fucking great beating up people and going to jail. That makes a lot of sense. So if I don't want to see that or deal with that, I stay home. I go here to work if I have to, here to the gas station, here to the grocery store, here to my parents' house, and come right back home and mind my own business. I don't want to be around damn people. People annoy me. Leave me alone. My life is so peaceful. It's so nice. I've never had so much peace in my life like I do now. You've been cuddling your AC. Yeah, my AC is on, the fan's on. It's nice and cool in here right now. It's really nice. Even Diamond's enjoying it. She's not huffing and puffing. That was one birthday right after the other. Shit, Joey. That's a lot of birthday. That's a lot of brownies and birthday cake. All in a matter of 30 days. Shit. Okay, Barb. Get your beauty rest. Sweet dreams to you too. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night and your weekend. Good night. And you got nieces and nephews in April too. Shit. April is like a busy month for you. Each member of my immediate family takes up every month. Every month there's somebody in my family that has a birthday. January is my mom. February is me and my nephew. March is my mom's mom, grandma. My grandma's in March. April is my oldest sister. May is my nephew and my other brother-in-law. June is my brother and my uncle. July is my nephew and my godson, and my two godsons actually. August is my nephew. September is my nephew and my dad. October is my grandma, my dad's mom. November is my sister and my nephew, her son. And December is who the hell's in December? Oh, December is my auntie. Yeah. So between my aunties, uncles, nephews, brother, sister, mom, dad, we take up every month. There's somebody in my family. It's pretty cool. You know what, Tanya? I haven't seen him in a few days, and I'm actually worried about him. Do you have any way of Do you have any way to contact him by any chance? I think it's been like 2 days I haven't seen him. I'm kind of getting worried about him. The last time I saw him was, I believe, was Tuesday morning in Mystical's chat. I believe that's the last time I saw him. So it's been 2 days I haven't seen him. Yeah, I know all of that. Yeah, but I'm just asking. Maybe you had like his Instagram or Facebook or something. I wish I knew like how to get a hold of him outside of here. I would text him or talk to him, see how he is. Yeah. So yeah, usually he's here every day, but I haven't seen him in 2 days, and I have to give him a reading uh, as well. So just because. I hope so. In my last live, I shouted him out and asked him to please, you know, let us know he's okay at least. When I don't see someone like him who comes in here every day after 2 days, I kind of like, oh shit, I hope he's okay. Obviously, I don't want nothing. I'm not thinking something bad's gonna happen. I just hopefully that he's okay and mama's okay. Maybe he's hanging out with family. I don't know. Maybe that's it then. Maybe he didn't want to really come by because of that. I don't know. Nah, he doesn't disappear for months. He's usually here like every single day. There's not a day that goes by I don't see him. He's always in the if he isn't in here, he's in Marley's chat or Mystical's chat or he's always around. I just haven't seen him. It's been 2 days. I haven't seen him. Yeah, Dan's cool as fuck. He's alright. He's a good man. It's weird. I don't know. Let's just pray that he's okay. It's not like him not to check in, but everybody has their days, you know? Was he here for that? Ah, okay. That's weird. Yeah, because I was in Mystical's chat, I believe this morning when I got up, and I didn't see him in there. Usually he comes in there and says hello and hangs out with us. But I know it's been at least 2 days now that I haven't seen him. Because that was 2 days ago, right? Starlight, that I read for you with Brian, right? It was 2 days ago now, right? Yeah, I think so. Every day is going by so fast. I lose track of what fucking day it is. I really do. Yeah, it was Tuesday was the last day I saw him, and today is Thursday. So yeah, I haven't seen him. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean that could be it, but I don't know. I doubt it. He's pretty much comfortable talking about everything. He's cool. I don't think that will bother him that much to not come around because he knows that we would comfort him. So yeah, I mean I could be wrong, but let's just hope he's okay. Calling Dan. Dan, where are you? We used to talk about people in here and they used to show up. Let's hope Dan shows up tonight. Or at least we know that he's okay. Yes, love for Dan. My favorite Leo. Yeah, that's what I was saying too, Tanya. Hopefully that mama's okay. So we shall see. Hopefully everything is okay and hopefully we get a good update. I always like good updates and everybody's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. He likes to talk shit to you, Fiona. He likes to talk shit to everybody. If I can make him laugh, it's a good day. That's one thing. If I can make him laugh, it's a good day. Hey Elizabeth, how you doing? It might be the barbecue smell off my shirt because I did some barbecue hamburger and hot dogs today. You might be smelling it through the internet. Okay, Tanya. Yes, please find out. Yeah. No, I didn't have no ribs, but I had a hamburger and a hot dog. I had one of each, no side. And my nephew had two hot dogs and some chips. And he goes, "You don't want any chips?" I'm like, "No, I don't want no side. I just want a hamburger and a hot dog, and that's it. That's good enough." Yeah, that's true, Fiona. He's not in there. Fuck. Oh, well. Yeah. Well, hopefully Fiona, she's okay because I know he goes through a lot dealing with her, and I know he goes through a lot too, physically and stuff like that. I always want the best for him because he's a good person. There's not too many guys that come in here that last long because there's always some like bullshit. But see, because he's married, there's no like, there's nothing like he doesn't care about if anybody's talking to me or talking to him. There's no jealousy or anything like that. He's got his wife and he's happy. He lets me have all the women, so it's cool. Oh shit. Elizabeth, you said this is from the last time. Thank you. It didn't work. I can't remember what happened. I can't remember. I'm so lost right now. I know I read for you or something like that. I can't remember. I know I did do something, but I can't remember if it worked or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember. I remember you came in a while ago. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hey, Marilyn. Fiona, if I'm like really cool with some woman in here at the time, they might get jealous if I talk shit to someone else or someone talk shit to me. It's happened in the past, but I don't, you know, have anybody close to me like that. I try to keep everybody in the friend zone because if I don't, it's gonna cause a cat fight, and I don't want that. I don't want to be the cause of no people going at each other for my attention. That pisses me off because it's happened in the past a few times, and I don't like that. That's why I friend zone everybody. I don't need no fucking headaches around here. Leave me alone. Some people can get really possessive and annoying. It's happened in the past, but it hasn't happened recently. But some people in here know what I'm talking about. They've been here long enough. Meow, meow, meow. I don't really have that problem no more, so that's good. But yeah, I've had a few cat fights in here over attention, but some people are just delusional like that. All right, Marilyn, I got your donation. Thank you, and I got your question here. How does All right, let me see. Fiona, this is a while ago. This is like maybe a couple years ago. You know, years ago I had like two or three women in here fighting for my attention, acting crazy, and then one woman tried to claim me as her boyfriend and said that we were together and was going around messaging people that were flirting with me and telling them not to flirt with me because that she was my like we were going out together. And I wouldn't believe it if they didn't show me the screenshot of the messages. When I found out, I video chatted the person and I told them, "What the fuck do you think you're doing? And are you delusional or something? And when did I ever tell you you're my girl? Or when did you ever get that, you know, crazy thought in your brain? And why would you do this? Like, are you dumb or something? Like, what do you think? How the fuck am I supposed to be your boyfriend if I never even uttered those words out of my mouth or even gave you the time of day like that? When did I tell you I like you? Never." So she denied it, and then I told her I have proof, and then that was it. All hell broke loose. So yeah, I've had some crazies on here sometimes, a lot of crazy people. I've already told people on here, you live miles and miles and thousands of miles away. I don't want no online relationship. Leave me alone. You know, it wasn't just one; it was a couple people that told me she did that shit, and I was like, "Oh hell no! I would never go out with that chick. She's a fucking nutcase." But yeah, that's what happens when you're nice and you're honest and you're cool with people. People just go crazy and act dumb. But anyway, thank God those days are over. Yes, you're my favorite widow. Yeah. Thanks, Starlight. I appreciate it. And I have a lot of good, decent people in here now that don't cause trouble. So I got rid of the troublesome person already. So even though she comes in rooms that I'm in, which is annoying. But anyway, Marilyn, what I'm getting here with your friend and the past relationship is this person thinks that there was a lot of talking and maybe a man was involved, and that's why the friendship kind of went south, or that's why she probably thinks it is. Um, maybe you guys had like an argument or some conflict, and that's why the person feels the way they do. And now they feel like you also withdraw from any type of conflict and mind your own business, and that's why you're going your own way. And it could be because of a man, or maybe a man tried to make things right between you guys and it didn't work. You could have argued about a man, or you guys had conflict and it just whatever was said was too much to be, friends again. But I do get like somebody living in denial or feeling like, they didn't do anything wrong and try not to take the blame. So one of you don't want to take the blame, or one of you blame the other, things like that. But I don't see that being mended anytime soon or ever, because there's too much like conflict and aggression, and I think this person went around talking shit about you too. So, or you did, either one. Let me just see something real quick. What he said. How does my feel about our old friendship and the way it ended? I would say she doesn't miss your friendship, because what I'm getting here is like maybe a man asked her or something, or maybe her man said, "Hey, look, don't worry about her. You have me," type of thing. So I would say she doesn't miss the friendship, and she's just going on about her business. Because whatever was said, like for instance, if you said something to her that offended her, she's probably not gonna ever, forgive that or want to be with you again. Or something, maybe she thinks that you don't give a shit about her because there's no communication or whatever. There's a lot of uncertainty and arguments or whatever was said to each other. But I feel like this person's more about themselves than anything else. Like they're just deserted themselves from everybody. So I don't know if this makes sense, but there's a struggle here with like the obstacles and the situations that would ever happen. Okay. Well, so I would say that's the issue. And I don't think that she misses the friendship, but she probably just wants to withdraw from trying to, explain herself. Because if she was the culprit of the relationship, the friendship, being bad, then I don't think she'll step forward and apologize or, want to get back together. Usually the person that does the bullshit is like the one that doesn't want to admit it, like living in denial. You're welcome, Marilyn. It looks like she said something to a man, not to a lot of people, but to a man, she definitely said something. Yeah. So if she has a husband or a boyfriend or a mutual man friend that you and her have, then he probably, when they asked her, when this man asked her, "Oh, what's the deal between you and Marilyn?" She'd be like, "Oh yeah, she said this to me, and I don't care about her anymore. To hell with her, blah blah blah." So she did mention your fallout to a man. Well, not a lot of people, but to a man, I definitely see a man. So it could be like her man that she told, or a man that you both know. And if you know her man, maybe she told him. You're welcome. With a cab driver, he took liberties to my number and he gave it to drivers so they can contact us or send me text. Oh God. Fiona, some people take everything in the wrong context. People are like weird like that. They're so dumb. If you're too nice, that means I like you. If you're like rude, they'll still like you sometimes. That's the sad part. The person I'm talking about, I was rude to them a lot to give him the hint that I don't want nothing to do, and it didn't even make a difference. It made it worse. Some people just like to be talked to like shit, and then they think that that's the way that you show love because that's what you're used to. It's sad, but I wish I knew that me being rude was helping her think that, what making her think that I like her. I should have been nice. Maybe she would have thought, yeah, I don't like her because I'm nice. I'm so confused with people. They're just dumb like that. Starlight, yes, there's a lot of readers about. Yeah. Joey Spirit will deal with the TV converter and the TV because they want to see TV. So you got to put on the channel that he would like to watch TV on. The TV tech will be like, yeah, you're drunk. Yeah, Fiona, make sure you watch out for these idiots. Yeah. It might happen when they want to see a certain show or a series or something. It doesn't happen with me that often, but sometimes I see things that are not in the right place. So I know spirits moving things around. I'll be like, I didn't put that there. But it's never around. It's never while I'm watching. It's always when I'm not watching. So when I go to sleep, they would do shit. And I'll wake up and be like, what the fuck? Where the hell did that go? It was just like today. I have a camera that's right outside my door on my porch and it records my bike and my car, my van. So that way, if anybody does anything, the camera will alert me. And I have it programmed to just pick up people, like person. It says person, pets, motion, and blah, 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 blah. So I just put person. And so that way it doesn't keep alerting me for like regular movements. So you know what happened? Last night, a spider was making a web around my camera. So I hear the camera go off and I'm like, fuck, man, don't tell me somebody's outside trying to do some dumb shit. So I'm like half asleep and I look at the camera. All I see is a spider swinging on the web like this on a piece of like, web and going like this. And then the person was going like this. And I'm like, you fucker. And I'm saying this camera's so dumb. You're supposed to pick up person, people, not a damn pet or a spider. Damn it. A lot of people don't know that that's how you deal with them. You got to tell them, hey, move along. I don't want you around here. I don't mind, but like, don't act out with my TV. You got to put spirit in their place sometimes. Some of them are ignorant. Looks like tomorrow it's going to rain. Saturday, it looks like it's going to rain. Looks like we're going to get a lot of rain next week. Right now, it's 83 degrees. It's August 1st officially. Yay. It's just after midnight here, 12:15. Joey's like, go hang out with some other dead people. You're so nice, Joey. Typical Aries. I need my space. You're suffocating me. Don't you know I'm an Aries? Damn it. Sometimes it's just a way of them saying, hey, nobody else wants me. Please forgive me and take me in. Or that's their way of saying, hey, would you forgive me? Or would you like allow me to be cool with you again? And Joey's like, nah, bro. I need my space. I'm an Aries. You're cluttering up everything around here. Don't be eating my brownies. Oh my God, that shit was so. You just reminded me about that dreamer that I got rid of. That shit was so funny that day. Some people say the stupidest shit in the world. They actually think that they're so important that they get like a new spirit guide or something. Like I'm saying, what the fuck? I never heard of that shit in my life. Like the only way you're gonna have a new spirit person in your life is if they die. People ain't like assigned to you like that. I don't know what people think that that's gonna happen, but some people get delusional. Like, yeah, this spirit just decided to be my new guide today. They told me because I was on crack at the time, or maybe I had a little bit too much wines, and I can hear shit and see shit. I think I took a little bit too much aspirin. I've got a new spirit guide. No, you don't. It don't work that way, dummy. The only way you get another guide is somebody in your family that passes away and joins the team. Ain't nobody gonna be like, yay, I'm just gonna be this person's spirit guide. Oh boy. Some people, I tell you, they need to lay off the drugs and alcohol. They be saying some random shit. They really do. It's kind of funny, but delusional at the same time. And I just like wish that people would just stop being delusional and thinking that that's how it works. But I think people say things like that so that way they can get a reaction out of somebody. And nobody reacted when the person said that. I was like, there you go. That's your reaction you wanted. Hello, Themis. How you doing? I hope I'm saying your name right. Themis de Amor. Greetings. Yeah, Joey, all those things. Yeet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that stuff's possible. I believe in all that stuff. That can definitely happen. But the only way they can get away with it is if they know that no one else is going to see it or like, you know, some people would never believe those things unless it happens to them, right? But those things can definitely happen. I've told the story on here before that I've told the story on here before many times that when my ex brother-in-law left this house, he used to be up in the games room, but it wasn't a games room until I transformed it into one. But it was like the fourth bedroom of the house, and it was his getaway cave, like his little area that he was always in. And when he left for good, his grandfather in spirit was here, but it was the his grandfather looked like the hermit on the hermit card, like a scruffy old guy with like a robe, and he looked like he was like out there on drugs. Because I got the image of him one time. Because everybody said that you know they said that they felt weird up there and they heard noises, and my youngest nephew said that he kind of felt like something was in his room at times. And I said, all right, I'll check it out. So everybody had left the house. It was in the morning. And I said, okay, I'm going to call my psychic friend and get her over here. And we're going to double bank this stupid spirit and get him out. So when I was up there, I saw the guy by myself. I was like, look, you need to appear to me. I know what you look like. I know who you are. You need to get out of here. And the person was very ignorant. They didn't want to leave. And I said, look, I know who you are. I know what you look like. I know why you're here, but you need to leave now because your grandson is no longer here. You can go live with him at his new place. But here you're not welcome anymore. So he was being very ignorant. He didn't want to leave because he says he had been there for so long and he ain't going nowhere. And I said, yeah, today is the day you're gonna leave because I'm gonna push you out of here literally. And he was like, yeah, whatever. And I said, okay. So my friend came. I said, look, the guy's up there in the room, and I need you to, you know, deal with it. Go in there and see if you can chase him with some sage and get him to come around. Once he comes around, I'm gonna push him out the window, and hopefully he goes through the bathroom. So I stood at the door so he won't come across me. And it was a weird feeling, a weird situation because my friend had never really witnessed trying to get a spirit out of a house. But I told her I needed her assistance and she'll be okay. Nothing's going to happen to her. So then she's going around and I said, look, he's right there. Keep going. He's coming towards me. But he's gonna make a U-turn and go into the bathroom there. I know he is because he has no choice. So keep coming around until I tell you to stop. So she got to the point where she was saging in a circular motion. I told her to go clockwise and keep going. And when she got to me, I looked behind him and he went through the bathroom door. He slammed the door behind him and she looked at me and said, what the fuck just happened? And I said, he's in the bathroom. And then she was like, no way. And I was like, yeah, how you think the door just slammed like that? Ain't no wind up here. Ain't nobody here but us. So bang, he went out the window, pissed. And then I told her, stay by the door behind me. And I'm going to go in there and see if he's still in there. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm positive. He said, I ain't scared of him. He's gone. I guarantee he's gone through the window. So when I opened up the door, I went in there and I got all these chills and shit. And I saw this screen of the window and it had all this yellow residue all over it. So I had chased him out of the house for good because he left through the screen. window and left all this residue all over it after we had just cleaned it the day before. So she saw it, my friend saw it and was like, if you weren't here, I would have never believed any of this shit. And she's been a psychic for years, longer than me. And she couldn't believe that the spirit took such control and slammed the door, pissed that he had to leave. And I said, I don't care if he's pissed, he's gone now. And I showed her the screen and stuff, and she was like, "What the fuck?" So anyway, we ended up. I ended up telling her she should go now, and then go outside and relieve herself from the energy. And then I stayed in there, and I did a little something in there, make sure he won't come back. Told my spirit team to make sure he doesn't come back in and sneak back in here. And ever since that day, we ain't had no problems. Ain't nobody complained about being up there or having any problems in the house. Because that fucker stayed behind and was making trouble. But yeah, I got rid of him. Me and my friend got rid of him. Well, I really got rid of him. I just needed my friend to bring him around in the corner. But a lot of people don't believe that shit like that happens. Well, that Joey, the reason you have all of those type of things is because that's the gift that spirit has given you. You know. Diamond didn't really. She didn't get affected by it, not that I know of. I don't believe she did. No. Yeah, if you had that since a kid, then that's what you're meant to deal with. You're meant to deal with dreams and seeing these people. See, I always tell people my dreams are shit. They don't mean anything to me. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, who the hell I'm talking to in my dreams. My dreams never make any sense. My dreams are always about the past and about people I don't talk to. And it's always some regular bullshit. Yeah, that's probably why they do that, because when you're dreaming, you're the person's, has a chance to get you in your, I guess the right thing is the up subconscious or whatever it's called. They get you in a peaceful state when you're asleep. That's why I always tell people I love them when they sleep. But when I go to sleep and I dream, I always want to dream about some sexy hoe at the beach with me, and you know us having some fun, or me like at a strip club with 20 hoes or something, or me having some great fun time with someone. But it never happens that way. My dreams suck. Or me eating some brownies or something, or having a dream that actually happens. I don't have that. It doesn't work that way for me. I have different things. It's funny you say, well, it's not funny, but it's crazy that you say you've had dreams about plane crashes. Remember when that Malaysia flight went missing? I had a dream about that. I had a dream that I was fishing on the rocks. Like I was standing on the rocks and I was fishing, and I saw the water, the rocks, the area, and then I see this plane, and it comes right in front of me, and I see it like making all this noise, and then it spun around and spun around, and then it was going down. And I was like, oh no, help, help! I was like screaming in my dream. I was like, help, help! Oh shit! And I saw all these people like jumping out of the plane, and then the plane hit the water, and I was like, oh no! And I dropped my fishing rod. And then I remember that dream like it was yesterday. I dropped my fishing rod down and I ran to the car to get my phone. And I remember looking at my phone and going 911. Then I had the phone. I was saying, "Oh, please come here. I'm at this place fishing." And they're like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't really know what this place is called." And I was panicking. I didn't know where I was, but all I knew is I was fishing. And then I saw the plane crash. And then the next day, I was watching the news, and then it said Malaysia flight went missing. They don't know where it is. It's obviously in the water somewhere. We need to find it. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, oh please no, don't do this to me. That's the first thing I said. I almost shit myself. I was like, oh no, please don't give me these dreams. I don't want to see shit before it happens. No, thank you. And that happened to me twice. I remember I dreamt of plane crashes, and then it happened the next day. Like the plane will crash. I see it on TV, and I'm like, oh hell no. So now I don't have those dreams no more. But I remember about 10, 15 years ago, I had those dreams. And I was like, no, no. I beg God and spirit not for me to not have that dreams no more. I don't like seeing shit like that. I I ask Archangel Michael for help every day because that's what my mentor and my psychic friend taught me. She always prays to him and always asks him for protection. And I she told me to pray to him too. So ever since that she taught me that, I've been praying to him also. Every night I ask him to protect my family and stuff. I include him in my protection prayers and stuff like that. A lot of people pray to Archangel Michael. I'm one of them. Well, if the dreams are accurate, then that's what you're meant to see, Joey. Oh shit, Starlight, that's cool. See, that's cool how you can see things like that and win things. That's crazy. See, but I don't have that. See, that's one thing. I may be good at what I do and speak to spirit and give these readings and things like that and have my gift or whatever, but dreaming is not one of them. Dreaming is definitely not one of them. My dreams do not happen. Yeah, see, it's a good thing you didn't go to Boston because you would have dealt with the Boston bum. That's a lot of damn money. What you laughing at, Tanya? All right, good night, Tanya. Take care. Put some rubbing alcohol on that back before you go to sleep, if you got some. If I was there, I'd put some on your back for you. Yeah, I remember that day, Joey. I was supposed to be there too, and I didn't go. And I was so glad I wasn't. I remember telling everybody, yeah, I'm gonna go watch the Celtics play, blah blah blah, and the Red Sox, and blah blah blah, the opener, and this and that. And then next thing you know, I turned the TV on and heard that shit. I was like, thank God I didn't go. That's pretty cool. I've always been like a feather. I always get feathers around me too. I never used to have shit like that happen to me, but I remember I still have the white feather. It's in my drawer over there. I'll never forget. I just got off a live and I did a mediumship reading for somebody, and they thanked me so much, and they were saying something to me about, oh, God's gonna protect you, Mark. You're a good person, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, thanks, I appreciate it. So I walked outside and I went to go pick up this ladder so I can go change a light bulb. And when I picked up the ladder, I see this big white feather, huge, and I'm like, what type of bird left this feather here? We ain't got no big ass white birds in Bermuda like that. It's like, where the hell would this feather come from? So I'm like, oh boy, Spirit must have put this damn thing here. And I guess the reading I just did must be signifying something. And I kept the white feather ever since. And I still don't know what type of bird that will come out of. Because we don't have huge, fluffy white birds here. There is none. We don't have eagles here. There's no eagles in Bermuda. We have crows. We have the biggest bird we have here is a heron. And like a white heron and a gray heron. But the white heron could have possibly left that feather here. But the feather was like a fluffy feather, whereas a heron has a stiff feather. It's not fluffy. So it was like weird. Now, we don't have white parrots. We have green parrots and stuff here. But like I said, I don't. Once, a long, long, long time ago, I was sitting outside and I saw a white dove on top of my roof. And I've never seen a white dove in Bermuda in my life. And that's the only bird that I know that has fluffy white flowers. I mean, flowers, feathers. But that was so long ago. It was like maybe 10 years ago I saw that dove on top of my roof. I never forget, I went outside, I sat on the wall out here, I was on my phone, and I looked up, I said, hold on a second, let me call you back. And I took my phone, I was ready to take a picture, and boom, the bird just disappeared. It flew away. And I was like, fuck, I wanted to take a picture of that. I've never seen a white dove or bird around here ever in my life. And I was like, damn it, man. Like, how weird was that? Like, as soon as I tried to take a picture of the dove, it took off. And I was like, damn it, man. And I never, ever saw that white dove ever again. Never. I'm actually pissed because it makes me seem like I'm lying because I never saw it again. But birds and me and those type of feathers and stuff, that's always been a thing. I've always been like stalked by birds. It's annoying. But some of them are nice birds. Yeah, I know that's what it was, but it was just weird at the time. I didn't believe it. Like, it was just a shock because I've been living here my whole life and I've never seen a white dove ever, ever, never. And I never even heard anybody say it. Anybody say there's a white dove here. There is none. I've never seen any. And I've only seen it that one time. There's great turtle doves here and pigeons and all that stuff, but never ever have I seen a white dove. The only other white bird we have is the Bermuda longtail bird, but that bird doesn't have fluffy feathers either. And a Bermuda longtail bird doesn't hang around houses. It hangs around the oceans and the rocks in the oceans. I've never seen an owl around here either. Never ever. People say we have owls, but I've never seen them. I've never seen an owl here in Bermuda ever in my life. Like I said, we don't have big ass birds here. The biggest bird I've ever seen in my life is I think it was like a falcon or something. I still have a picture of it. It was the biggest bird I've ever seen in my life in Bermuda. It was like a year ago in May. I was outside cleaning the pool, and I just happened to look up, and I said, "What the fuck? That's a drone?" I was like, "Look how big that drone is." And then I looked, and looked, and I said, "That's not a damn drone. That's a fucking bird." And it was way, way up high, like a plane. I actually thought it was a freaking plane. That's how big it was. And then then it came around and it came closer. And I came close enough where I can take a picture. And I said, "There's no way this bird is here." And nobody ever talked about that they saw this big ass bird in Bermuda. It seems like I was the only damn person who saw it. I asked people, I said, "Hey, do you ever see, I live in this area, did you see this big ass bird?" People are like, "No, Mark, you didn't see no bird. That was probably a drone or something." I'm like, "Look, I took a picture of it. Here it is." And they're like, "No way." Let me see if I have a picture of it. I was so excited to see that big ass bird, but I was also kind of like scared at the same time. Like, what if this thing tries to dive bomb Diamond and try and take her away from me or something? That's how big the bird was. The bird was bigger than my dog. I was like, "What the hell?" I was actually like freaked out over that. Let me see if I can find the picture if I still have it here. Maybe you guys would know what it is. I think it's a falcon or a hawk or something, but it's not. It's oh, here it is, right here. Yeah, the picture's very blurry, but it has like a white chest. See, like, see how it's got like a white chest and thing, and it has like the black little pieces and like on the tips of the wing, and it has like brown. It's brown, black, and white. It was May 7th, 2003. If you can see the bird right here, look. See it flying way up high. See it right here. Look how big it is. I couldn't believe how big that damn bird is. Look at that thing. It's huge. Fuck. Like it was just soaring along. Look. It was just going like this. found it the most fascinating thing ever. I was like, what the hell? I was like, this can't be real. That's what the bird, I zoomed in. I said, that's a big ass bird. I ain't never ever seen, I've been here all my life and I've never seen a dog, bird that big. Never ever. I still can't believe that I saw that damn dog. I mean, that I keep saying dog. What the hell? That bird. Yeah, it looks like a falcon or a hawk, I would say. But I've only seen those type of birds in real life in like Boston and all that type of shit. It could be. I just wish I knew exactly what it was, like if it was a hawk or a falcon or an eagle. I don't know. I'm not a bird expert. I just have these damn things fly around me sometimes. But that day was very special to me. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, am I the only one seeing this big ass bird? Like, and I'm always outside and I never see that shit in my life. But I'm so glad I recorded it because if I didn't record it, nobody would believe me. Because people in Bermuda don't see shit like that every day. So my friend that I showed that to, he said what probably happened is that bird probably got trapped in a container. And then when the container arrived to Bermuda and they opened up the door, the bird flew out. So it must have came from another country, from the United States or Canada, and it got stuck inside the container because it was scared or something. And maybe flew inside the container to see food or something and ended up getting shut in there. Then they went and let the container go. Because it says like for it to fly that long of a distance is probably going to be too much for that bird. Because if that's the case, there'll be tons of birds here if they can fly from that distance, which I highly doubt they can. Because if you're flying over water, how are you supposed to take a break? Those birds have got to land for a break at some point. It's very hard to understand, but that my friend made a point because he says that sometimes, uh, birds get trapped in those containers and then they go on the boat, and then when they arrive here, they get released, and then the birds just flying around. So it could have happened that way, or they could have been in a plane, could have flown up in the luggage section and then came back up, or on a cruise boat or something. It definitely came here from some sort of transportation because I don't think there's any way in how that thing could have flown from Boston or New York all that time. Hell no. Because if they can come from that long of a distance, then I would see more of them, which I don't. This guy posted a video on TikTok of a big great white shark in Bermuda coming up to his boat. Like literally like about a couple miles off of here. It was huge. And the guy goes, if you don't believe me, I'm in Bermuda right now. And this is the biggest shark I've ever seen in my life. And look, we're right next to land. And I was like, I'm not surprised. The water's very warm here, and sharks go to warm water. And there's a lot to eat here. I woke up the other night to 444, Fiona. hardly ever wake up to that number. Today I saw 555. I just saw 1111 earlier. And speaking of time, it's 12:50 in the morning here. I need to get out of here. I need to go get some sleep. Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean is definitely warm right now. That's for sure. And I'm scared of that because that causes hurricanes. But unusually and crazily enough, I haven't seen no damn hurricanes, and I'm so grateful we haven't. And I hope it remains that way. I've prayed all year, and I've asked God to please spare us from a hurricane this year, just 1 year where we don't have no close calls and no hurricanes come towards us. It can go all around us as long as it doesn't bother us. Just let it swim out in the ocean and don't bother nobody. I don't wish it goes somewhere else. I just wish that it don't come here and just goes out in the ocean. The ocean's so big. Just go blow your wind and your rain somewhere else. That's all I wish for. That's my biggest wish this year is for a hurricane not to come here at all. Like leave me the hell alone. Just give me 1 year where I don't have to put up the hurricane shit. Like please. Just give me 1 year where I don't have to do that shit. I've been begging God. God's like, all right, Mark, I'll give you 1 year. I'll spare you 1 year. Yes, please. Thank you. Please, Spirit, blow that damn thing away from us. All right, I'll see you guys tonight. I mean, not tonight. Tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, today and tomorrow is a holiday here. It's supposed to like rain tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. So I might be here like tomorrow at some point in time, like maybe lunchtime or something like that. I might be here like 12 hours from now. But if I'm not here, Mystical is usually live. And you guys can hang out with her. She's a good person. And yeah, I'm sure she might be on later. Oh, cool. It's a bank holiday. Oh, stat money is a stat holiday. Oh, cool. Your buildings are equipped to handle water, right? Yeah. Bermuda has concrete everything. All our houses are made out of concrete. Buildings are all concrete. There ain't no wooden buildings and drywall buildings here. We don't have none of that bullshit. We have to have rock solid concrete houses or else they're gonna disappear. Because the amount of hurricanes we have to have concrete houses. Or else it's bye-bye and we die. So yeah. This house that I live in has 12-inch blocks all on the bottom and 10-inch blocks on the top. It'll be very hard for this house to get messed up. But nothing's spared and undestructible. Mother Nature can destroy shit, that's for sure. But we've been here for 15 years and we've had about 10 hurricanes since we lived here. And before we lived here, there was pure hurricanes before that. And none of these houses around here have been destroyed because they're very, very well built. And if you witness a hurricane here, it's like a freight train of wind constantly for hours where you're like, how the hell is this house even still here? But you know what disappears is everything else. Trees are completely destroyed. Beaches are all messed up. People's telephone poles, people don't have electricity for weeks. It's a pain in the ass, but the good thing is nobody really dies either. Yeah, they have special drainage systems, yeah. We don't really get flooded here like that. Once in a while, some places still will get flooded, but not up. I live on a big ass hill, so ain't nothing flooding around here. It all goes downhill. I'm at the very top of the hill. I live on a very, very high place in Bermuda, so we feel the hurricanes worse. But last year it rained so much during the hurricane that a lot of people got flooded, and the rain entered into my mom's kitchen and destroyed her ceiling. Her whole ceiling came down last year. So my mom's got an older house. So it rained so hard that it went through the roof into the ceiling and destroyed my mom's ceiling. And we fixed it. But it was a pain in the ass. My parents always worry about their house because it's older. But my cousin and I fixed it, and it's all cool now. That's why I say nothing's bulletproof, but we do have, very solid houses. Yeah, I heard that the tsunami is everywhere and messing up places, man. It's sad. Natural disasters can ruin everything and destroy everything. Every time we get a big hurricane, a lot of things get destroyed here. But the good thing about Bermuda is everybody comes together and helps until it's fixed. People work for free just to fix shit. That's how nice people are here. We all come together during a hurricane and before and after. Like if we know somebody's old and they can't do anything at their house, everybody will go help them and make sure they boarded up and they're safe. And even after, people will check up on them or take them to a shelter. Like people here are um, so kind and generous and loving and caring when it comes to natural disasters and hurricanes here. People really give a shit. Like, people make sure everybody's safe. Especially my neighborhood. After the hurricane, people always come around. Hey, are you guys okay? Everybody's all right. Please tell me you're okay. We're like, yeah, yeah, we're good, we're good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so even before everybody's like, hey, you need anything? You good? So people are very nice here when it comes to hurricanes and shit. So I never really worry too much, but it is a task. No, I don't live in a small town. I live in a small ass island. Go Google Bermuda. It's a small island, and we all live like, it's not really towns. It's parishes, but my parish is a big parish. I live in like a big parish. Nah, not really. It doesn't feel like a small town. It just feels like an island that it is, and it's just like we all live in different parishes. So I'm right smack in the middle of Bermuda, pretty much. I'm in the middle, but I'm on the south side. So it's where the hurricanes come through is the south. So where I am, it's open. You see the ocean, and it's like it comes right for me. So it's a pain in the ass. But I live in a really nice neighborhood in a really nice parish. Yeah, pretty much. Everybody knows everybody that knows everybody. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. A lot of people know me that are my age because I used to DJ, so everybody knew who I was, and everybody still knows who I am. The other day when I went to the city with my nephews, about 4 or 5 people said my name and shouted me out and spoke to me. And my nephew was like, every time we go somewhere with you, you like the whole world. And I told them, I said, the reason why people know me because I was a DJ for 20 years, so everybody knows my face. Every club you went to, I was like DJing there. I pretty much DJed in like almost every club at the time. So I was a popular DJ, so everybody knows who I am. So yeah, they know of me. So they laugh every time. So everybody knows who I am. Like not everybody, but a lot of people know who I am or know of me. But I know a lot of people too. And when I went to the army, I know a lot of people from the army too. because there was a shitload of us there too. Yeah. Well, Fiona, I'm glad you feel better, and I hope you remain that way. Keep drinking your fluids, Gatorade, water, you know, and you'll be fine. Joey, my brownie twin, wish you a good holiday this weekend. I'm having a good holiday right now. It's been a good day. I've been on here for a long time. I was on here for like it was 4 hours early and another 2 hours today. So I've had a lot of fun talking to everybody, and I know you guys have fun talking amongst yourselves. So that's great. So Fiona, Joey, Starlight, and whoever else is in here, love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night and your day, wherever it is where you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.